Hey guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day and making some really good trades. And yep, just by looking at the chart right now, it looks like this could be the well, sorry, I had the right chart before. This could be phase C of the Wyckoff event where we do get ore bounce, right? Right. This is the spring test right here, and we ultimately go back for one more retest, but not below 30,000, and then start to trend back up. So this is quite good news right now, just by looking at the chart. But we definitely want to be careful because we did make a lower low and we have retested some key resistance. And yeah, we could look at this yellow downtrend right now, and we're starting to get some sell pressure up there. So we can already see that we went to 34,784, and then we start to receive some sell orders, and the price start to go back down. So just be careful, guys. I'm definitely going to be looking at something like this, possibly where we go back down for one more test and then potentially break through. But this is obviously a descending triangle, so it's a very bearish pattern, and it's especially when we're already in such a big downtrend, as we can see right here. We've just been trending down for the last couple of months right here. So if anything, it's more likely to break down than to break up. And honestly, if it does break down, then awesome, right? Because obviously, if we're long, if we purchase Bitcoin, but obviously cheaper Bitcoin is better, right? You could definitely reaccumulate at this level. This would be an amazing level to reaccumulate. But if we do break up, I wouldn't be surprised to see some explosive price movement and potentially actually blast through these resistance levels, because if it's gonna break out of here, it's gonna be a massive move. And yeah, right now we can see that the Ethereum as well took some really heavy hits and actually made a lower low, and now we're sitting at lower levels too, because it's still below $2,000 now. So definitely be wary of that. And we can see that Doge is having some sort of a recovery right now as well, after having a massive 30% drop, I believe. This was over 40%. This was over a 40% decline in the price. So wow, that was really big. That was a big day for Dogecoin. But now it's started to come back up on a 24% rally right now, and it's still going. So just be careful, guys. These assets are very volatile, and the deeper you go, like into XRP, into Dogecoin, and ADA, they get more and more speculative, and they get more and more volatile. So obviously, Bitcoin's obviously it's a crypto, and it's risky, but it's your safest bet, in my opinion. This is just my opinion. It's not financial advice. And yeah, just by looking at Market Cipher, we're starting to get some bullish numbers on the daily chart. We could look at the 4 hour. The 4 hour is looking pretty good too. It's starting to get some resistance right now as we approach this band right here. The VWAP is starting to top out, but on the daily time frame, it looks like the momentum waves are starting to curve in here, which could potentially indicate maybe a bottom, maybe a small bottom. But we definitely want to be careful because the money flow is in the red on the daily time frame, and on the weekly time frame we could take a look at it. It's still in the green, and potentially we could get a small green dot for the weekly. So that would be really good, to be honest, especially on the weekly time frame. That could signal a potential bottom. But it could also be something like this right here, where we start to trend down, get a green dot, and then trend up for a bit, and then start to reverse back down as the money flow is decreasing on the weekly. So just keep that in mind, guys. But yeah, I'm going to be looking at this pattern right here, and everyone in the chat and the moderators are definitely looking at this pattern, and we're probably going to take a trade on this one. We've taken a break, a very long break from trading, and which is really good. You never want to overtrade and force yourself to trade every single day. I'm probably going to be looking at a small dump right now. So if anything, I'm going to set some buy orders at the $31,200 level to the 30,000, maybe potentially below 30,000, but I don't think we're going to reach that low. I think potentially we might have some wicks in here and then maybe bounce back up again, and that would confirm potentially another phase of the Wyckoff event, or Wyckoff event, whatever you want to call it. And then basically we would be trending back up from there on. So I would be probably holding this long for probably a longer period of time. I believe Crypto opened a trade at 28,000, and he's already over like in the 70 or 100% profit because he uses a lot of leverage. But yeah, you never want to use too much leverage, especially if you're new to the game. Using too much leverage is the easiest way to get wrecked in this market. And yeah, definitely don't want you guys to get wrecked. So be safe, don't use too much leverage, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace.